Hey friend, I want to go to the Philippines. When do you think is the best time to go to the Philippines? Let me check on internet. Okay, it seems like November to April, according to internet, is the best time to go to the Philippines. Why? Because it's not raining. It's a dry season. That's totally wrong. The best time to come to the Philippines is not November to April. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why, as an insider, someone in the Philippines, November and April are not necessarily the best time in the Philippines. You stay until the end of this video, you will know when is the best time to go to the Philippines and why specifically right now at the moment that I'm talking to you, is the best time to be in the Philippines. Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your homeboy Guy. Welcome to Melon Ici Philippines. So I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. Myself, I'm perfectly fine. Maganda umaga o maganda hapon, depending of where you're watching me. I do know there's a lot of people watching from US. I don't know if they are all Filipino, but I know I have a lot of viewers from US and also one from Kuwait. Yeah, I see a comment several times talking to me about Africa, telling me that he or she have been in, I think in Egypt and some country in Africa. So shout out to you. I hope you guys are all doing great. So let's go straight to the point. This video is just to give you the perfect time to come to the Philippines. I know you have read a lot of articles about when is the best time to come in the Philippines, and what usually internet will tell you is that between November to April, you're good to come to the Philippines. Why? Because it's not just raining, and that's the only reason that they're going to give to you. But on this video, I'm going to tell you more than one reason on why you should come to the Philippines, not between March and April, but you should come to the Philippines exactly between December and February. This is the perfect time to come in the Philippines. Stay until the end of this video. I'm giving you the reason right now. For me, if you're asking me the exact perfect time to come in the Philippines, I'll probably say January to February. I could have included December, but I'm not including December because December, the weather is correct. The weather is similar with January and February, but the problem is that December it's like festive season in the Philippines. I mean, like almost everywhere in the world is the end of the year, and people are really, you know, with the family, spending time with the family. So a lot of touristic places are not really crowded, and it might not be so fun. You might not see everything that you are supposed to see or enjoy everything that you're supposed to enjoy compared to if you come here in January. So the only reason why I'm not including December is because it's Christmas season, and you know all the things that goes with Christmas. But the weather standpoint, the weather is very perfect in December, January and February. So right now, if you're in the Philippines, you will notice it's not, I mean, first of all, it's not raining, which is a good point because you don't want to go in the beach or, you know, have a vacation when it's raining. The mistake that I have done when I went to Bohol. The second thing also, that the air is kind of dry, cold and cool. I mean, it's a bit refreshing, you know. It's not like you are outside and you really feel hot. Yes, there is a sun, but you can still feel like the air is kind of fresh, refreshing. So for me, it's really perfect if you want to do, like, for example, you want to do hiking, right? You walk outside, it's not raining, there is a sun, but at the same time you feel like there is a fresh air coming to you, refreshing yourself, refreshing your body. So it's kind of cooling your body a little bit, right? So that's why for me, even though it's not raining between November to April, January, December or February, when it's come to the temperature, it's really the must. So probably come to the Philippines between February and January because the weather is extremely perfect. Not just that it's not raining, but the weather is extremely perfect. You want to do hiking, you want to soak yourself in the sun, go to the beach, perfect. The second reason why you probably should come here in the Philippines between November and April is simply because there are a lot of festivals ongoing during that period. There's one that just finished a couple of weeks ago, that was Black Nazareth. If you go to internet, you type Black Nazareth Quiapo, you will see tons of information about it. Another one also was ANC walk. I think they was working for the peace, something like that, ANC. I hope I'm not saying something wrong. I think it was Ecclesia ni Cristo. I think so. But I will verify that and I will type it again later, or you can ask me in comment, I will clarify it after doing some research. But yeah, also a million of people was participating to that event, even though it's not something that culturally, traditionally, I mean, happening every year, because honestly, it was the first time that I hear about it. I think it was just specifically for a purpose of peace or something like that. But anyway, the reason why people are doing a lot of festivals during this period of time is because it's not raining, right? And then definitely you don't want to have your activity when it's raining. So these are the things that you can easily find on the internet, like come to the Philippines between November and April because it's not raining. But what I'm going to tell you as an insider is that right now, at the moment that I'm speaking, this is the perfect time to come in the Philippines. Why? First reason that I'm giving to you today, the pesos is very cheap. Right now, the pesos is very cheap. I don't know from which part of the world you are, but you can type pesos. This, like say this last month, compared to 2 months or 3 or 4 months ago, you will see that the pesos went down. Not a good news for Filipino, but very good news for foreigners, especially if you are using dollar as a currency or euro as a currency. It's extremely a good news for you. So you don't need that much to come in the Philippines. You already know that Philippines is not so expensive, but right now it's even way more cheaper. So if you have some euro or some dollar, you are the king in the Philippines right now. The second thing that I'm going to give you exclusively as an insider is that in some area in the Philippines, the price of condo or house or leasing, even office space, have dropped a little bit. I don't know if it's going to last long, but definitely it went down a little bit. And the reason of that, I don't know exactly the reason of that, but what I'm suspecting is that there was a big company under the name of Pogo. I think it's Philippine offshore game something. So there were a lot of foreigners working for that business, and the government has, I mean the president has signed a letter asking them to leave the country, like I think that was in December last year or somewhere around October. So there's a huge mass of foreigners, like Chinese, around Asia, who just left the country because they were linked to that business and they were working for that business. So really thousands of people vacate the place. And you know, I think most of them was paying condo quite high because it was paid by the company. So at the moment that they left, a lot of units have been vacant now. So definitely a little bit, I think it went down a little bit. So definitely if you come to the Philippines now and then you're trying to look for the rents, you might find something that is very cheap, that maybe 2 years later or 1 year later it might not be the same anymore. So take that opportunity. The leasing right now in the Philippines is quite acceptable. Now I don't understand that if you come to the Philippines, maybe you're just going to straight to a province, or you know, you're not going to stay in Metro Manila, because what I also have to admit is that most of these people was living around Metro Manila, and I think also Bulacan, if I'm not saying something wrong, Bulacan and Metro Manila. So definitely if you are coming and going straight to Mindanao or some deep province, they might not be affected by the price because, you know, there were no office there, there were no foreigner working for that company in this area. But still, there are some people who are coming on vacation in the Philippines and plan to stay in Metro Manila. It can be a good option. Now, one of the most important thing also, and I ask you to stay until the last in this video because of this one too. I remember a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, I was talking about the ranking that put the Philippines in the top 5 most dangerous city in the world, and I was like, hey, how come this is possible? I can't believe that I'm living here and then it's unrealistic that this city of Manila is among the top 5 in the world. Because even myself, even in Africa, I say I could have count at least 5 that I think are in front of Manila. Europe, I can count at least 5. America, I can count at least 5. So it wasn't really making sense. But the good news is that still the city, or I mean the Philippines, have reacted to that ranking, because right now the crime rate went down by 23%. Yes, the crime rate went down by 23% in Metro Manila. Yeah, the report was given by the I think it's the NCPRO, the National Capital Region Police Office, and the stat was based on the last 2 to 3 months. It was between October to January 15. Sorry, I hope I'm not saying something wrong. From between November to January 15, the crime rate went down by 23% compared to last year. I think last year they have reported more than 1,000 cases, and then this year they have reported only 700 plus cases. I tried to dig a little bit and try to find what are the cases that they were considering as crime or something that contribute to bring the index high or lower. So they were focusing on the major incident that was reported, like rape, murder, robbery. So these are at least the 3 main criteria, but it doesn't mean that it was just that. Probably there's a little bit more. But anyway, that's a good news for foreigner, right? Because definitely the last time that the ranking was saying that Manila was in the top 5 city, riskiest city in the world, if I'm a foreigner and I'm about to go to that country and I'm reading that kind of things, I will think twice. I might still go, but definitely I will think twice. So that kind of information is definitely a good news for you guys coming in the Philippines. Now, this is in Metro Manila. Let's make it clear, this is in Metro Manila. So I don't know how is it in other city outside of the National Capital Region, but definitely National Capital Region is highest in terms of traffic, people, foreign and stuff like that. So if the National Capital Region is safe, I think outside of National Capital Region could normally be safer. I think that's my thought. Maybe I'm going to do also some research about some other places, but I cannot look place after place. But definitely I think National Capital Region is like the barometer. If here is good, then more likely other places are good. If here is worse, more likely other places are worse. So yeah, these are the things that I wanted to tell you. Right now is the best time to come to the Philippines. Take this opportunity. The peso right now is very low. The crime rate in the Philippines went really down. The weather in the Philippines right now is really perfect. Yes, it's not raining, but it's not only that. The weather right now, it's very cool. If you want to do hiking, you can still sweat, but you also have that fresh air that comes to you. If you want to go to the beach, no rain, you can take sun, soak yourself, but also get that fresh air to you. So let me know if you have other things that you think could contribute to make this period of time the best time in the Philippines. Or maybe if you think, no, Guy, this is not really the best time. I think the best time could probably be this period of time or this period of time. Let me know in comments. For Filipino who are watching, I'm expecting you to comment a lot, because us foreigner or people, because I'm not a foreigner anymore really. I'm already like a sort of Filipino. So anyway, for those people who are watching Filipino, please leave some comment here, and then some other foreigner who are about to come to the Philippines will get inspired by your insight. Thank you for watching. Take good care of yourself. Keep sharing, keep liking, more importantly, keep subscribing. Bibala.